What's up, guys? It's been a little while since we posted a video, really since we had Riley come along. We've been really busy trying to figure out how to parent two babies because EJ is, she's getting older and she's learning a lot, but she's still very much a baby. So trying to learn how to raise two babies, taking care of them, and also running a farm. We have 9 cows now, 5 pigs. We still have 25 chickens. So you're just trying to kind of learn how to balance all those things and all the projects and chores and maintenance of owning 43 acres, kind of everything that goes along with it. So we've been busy. We've been very busy, and honestly, I just haven't had the time to sit down and edit a video. Or the energy. So we figured that, we've been going on these walks once a day, just walking all the roads on the property. Figured we would just bring you along today and kind of give you an update of what we got going on. So, we're at the beginning of fall now, and that kind of just means that all the projects get to start because it's bearable. It is now bearable to be outside. It's not 100 degrees in eastern Texas. I've never heard somebody say eastern Texas before. That's weird.
That sounds weird.
I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. In East Texas. Our mowing project, like our initial getting the entire property mowed down and cleaned up, is done. So our back here is about 16 to 18 acres depending on where you're measuring from. But that's completely clear. You can see all the way back to the back tree line on both sides. And then, we've been rotating cows out in the front pasture, so it's been mowed down. It's kept kind of mowed down other than the milkweed. But our mowing job is pretty much done. We still have the north pasture that I did mow, but then we didn't do anything out there, and I didn't keep the mowing up, so it's growing back up in weeds. But I'm gonna kind of just let that area be for a little bit because we're not gonna touch that area for a while. One plan we do kind of have in the making is, we have all these barns that we purchased. They were on the property, but they're really, after being here for June, July, August, September, 5 months we've been here. After being here for 5 months and kind of working them and stuff, they're not really efficiently placed or in the optimal position. So because they're just the metal pole barns, it's not going to be too hard to actually move them. It'll be a pain and it'll be a lot of work, but it's not impossible. It's not like you're trying to move something that is, concreted foundation and everything. So we got plans to try to move them into better locations, and we're still kind of trying to hash that out, but maybe somewhere right around here, next to the, kind of closer. We want everything as close to the house as possible so that the outer edges of the property can just be used for rotating animals. So that's in the works. Another big thing we have going on that we're kind of waiting for materials for is we're redoing all of the perimeter fences for the front pasture and the back pasture. So this road right here kind of splits them. This side's the front part of the property, this half's the back piece of the property. So we're gonna have 2 main pasture areas in order to run different herds of cows or do different things with. But we want to install a nice secure perimeter fence around both of those pastures so that then we can section them off on the inside with just poly wire like we have running now. So we have a guy that's local to us that's building us steel corner braces and H braces so that we can get that project going. And so hopefully we're starting in the next week or 2 doing that. That'll be fun. Guys, look at this back pasture. So we haven't really talked about it yet. It's beautiful out there. We haven't really talked about it yet, but we have another large animal, another cow, coming soon. And this one is going to be kind of I don't know, the king of the pack or something. We're getting a bull. Say it. We're getting a bull. We're getting a Red Angus Aberdeen crossed bull. Name is Big Red Hank. So he'll be making an appearance on at Fuller Farms here by the end of the month, I think. End of October, maybe beginning of November. We're working out some transportation details because he's not local. He's coming from across the country, so he's gonna get to experience. Well, he gets to be here in the fall and the winter, so maybe then it'll be a easier like climate transition when we get into the summer because
he's coming from a colder area.
Because he's coming from up north. So we came from Washington, and it was, if 60s, 50s all the time, and
So nice.
We moved here in the heat of the summer of East Texas, so it was just like, bam, heat.
Which we weren't, unaware of. We did live here before.
Yeah, we grew up here, so we knew. It's just, I think whenever we were living here, you grew up here,
you don't think about it.
It's like, yeah, it's hot, but
it's normal. You're
that's
used to it.
that's just what the summers are like for your entire life until you move somewhere for 8 years. I was gone for 8 years to living in places that were not as hot. So it was just kind of like a shocker to come back and live in a heated area again. But I think the weather's beautiful now that we've gotten into fall.
A little muggy.
Yeah, they all follow us, so what you got, dude? I got View, and the other ones are following behind us there. Even the cats come. Everyone comes on the family walk.
Except for Emmy.
Except for Emmy, she's not here. She's at daycare.
She probably would only last about a quarter of it, and we try to walk a mile, so she wouldn't have fun. Unless there was something like carrying her the whole way.
Then I would have to carry Emmy, and I couldn't carry you guys.
It's a big weight to carry the world.
Man. But we're still waiting for Sheila to have her calf. And I've been kind of watching her every day.
She separates herself periodically throughout the day.
Yeah, she's starting to show, like she's at the very beginning stages of showing signs that she might be getting ready to calve. And we're really hoping for a bull calf from her. Not to have as a bull, but we'll steer it. And because we're trying to plan out having a butcher ready steer once a year. So we have 2 steers right now, one that'll be butchered in April next year. And then we got a new steer that'll be ready in 2022.
No, 21. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah. So we're hoping that she has a bull calf so we can steer it for 2023. And then in December, between hopefully December and February, all 5 of the matured ladies get bred again. And then in this time next year, we'll have 5 more calves. What?
I wonder if they'll get some peanut butter and jelly to go with that bread.
Our new calf is so cute. We named her. We put out a poll on Facebook. We had a couple different names that we were tossing around, and we finally decided, or Facebook kind of helped us decide, that her name was going to be Golly Miss Molly. Bailey came up with that. Or just call her Molly, but she's a sweet little thing. Let me see if I can. There's little Miss Molly right there. And that's her mama, Red. This is our new steer, Lucky. He's a red baldy. Red baldy is a Red Angus and a Hereford mix. And then you have a black baldy, who is a black Aberdeen or a black Angus Hereford mix. What else? I think Chris McCarty is going to be paired up with the
Mama pig.
Yeah, the gilt that we're keeping, the one we're gonna have as a mama pig. So we're gonna pair up our breeding pair here in the next 2 weeks or so. So hopefully, kind of now that maybe we found ourselves a better rhythm of, you know, taking care of everything. Maybe we're back on YouTube. I'm not gonna make any.
Our little break is done.
I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm sorry. I want to make more videos, and it's really just about finding things to make videos about whenever we've kind of reached this just kind of maintenance cycle where I'm just feeding animals, and I'm, you know, in a rhythm of just kind of doing small things, not a whole lot going on, to, you know, find a good topic and have a meaningful video to put out. I have a question. If any of y'all can tell me what this weedy grass is, I don't know what this is. The cows kind of eat it, but not a whole lot. But it started popping up everywhere. I don't like it. If I know what it is, maybe I can figure out how to
combat it.
Yeah, combat it. Yeah, so hopefully we're back. You know, maybe we can get a video out once a week or once every 2 weeks, just until we really get into a good rhythm and things cool down a little bit. Although we do keep up Facebook and Instagram posts, so if you do want to follow along with what we have going on, we may not be able to put out a whole video on something, but we do get pictures and stuff put out on our Facebook and Instagram. And our Facebook is Fuller Farms. Fuller Farms, the tag is facebook.com, Fuller Farms, Hawkins, Texas. And our Instagram is Fuller Life, Texas. So follow us along there. I mean, we post stuff on there a couple times a week at least. So
mini updates.
Yeah, a lot of just small update stuff, maybe what we're doing that day. When I can't make a whole video, we'll put it on other social media. So follow us there. And we'll try to break this this lull of no content on YouTube. So thanks for going on our walk with us, guys. We will see you next time.